going on YouTube? Welcome back to another episode. Today we got a few things that we got to do. The last episode we kind of designed our boat, kind of didn't. We were trying to race the storm that hit my house, and yes, it did hit, and it was heavy. We did lose power, so I'm actually happy I did not, continue recording because I would have lost that recording, which would have sucked. But we did get a few things done. Not much, not what I really wanted to do. So that video was about 20 minutes, and there was like practically nothing into it, but we are back. We are now able to get more done. But last episode, we got a little decoration going. We got some little lanterns, got rid of those stupid little poles, added some water wheels to the back for a little bit more design, stuff like that. Even added some trapdoors for a little bit of texture. Now, I could add a little bit more texture to the edges, but really, we're not going to see it that much. It's always just going to be off and on. And the one time or two times that we do see it, it's going to be over here or over there. Either way, it's fine. So the things we actually got to do is we got to get our rail set up, which is going to be probably really difficult because I don't have a way for really anything to go because I don't have enough for, well, I probably do have enough for train tracks. I don't know how to do it. So we actually need some dirt or cobble or sand or whatever so I can at least make this platform. I'm still waiting for phantoms to spawn. I forgot to check to see if they were actually enabled or disabled. So that's going to be great to find out once I sit here for 30 minutes and realize there's nothing here. All right, so we actually got to try and set this up to where it looks good, but it also is smooth. Now, when I tested this out, it was very jolty, like it was a very quick movement. So I want to see if I'm able to slow it down to a point to where, it's ship pace. Yes, it is going to be slower and we're not going to get that much, transferred here, but it will make it look better because it's slower. It's the same speed as a ship instead of going the full speed of a normal rocket, I guess. Get rid of this. I want to try and see if it will go here and it will look good. And technically whoa, get back up here. And we got to get air because we're slowly suffocating. Perfect. Got our train casing. Now the train casing actually has to point one block above the actual base. Yeah, train casing, boom. And see, it's directly on the thing, which is good. Really, when we're up here, you're not going to see it. And then if we make this invisible, then really, you're not going to see anything. And I forgot I have pitch black enabled. That's a little bit terrifying. So yeah, we're going to use the phantom rails, which are also going to be invisible. And then we're going to have the car invisible. So really, you're not even going to see this piece. So I think that's okay. So the only thing we actually got to do now is just make the rails, figure those out. Go away! Leave me alone! Thank you. So yeah, we just got to get the rails on, which means everything will be on this level. We have to go all the way through. Now, we are going to cut some of this off just because, well, I don't think the ship's actually going to go through here. So we are going to have to cut it off a little bit. But we're going to go through. We're going to travel our lands to make sure everything is wide enough for our ship. Now, I could just cut through this, but I want to try and keep the terrain as natural as I possibly can. So we will keep it to go up and around. Good thing there's a piece there because, well, actually probably not. We may have to go, yeah, we may have to go all the way around this piece unless I cut some of this down. But that would be easier. I gotta think that one through. This spot here is going to be very tricky. We are gonna have to cut this off quite a lot, are we? Okay, so we actually just gotta continue going out. We gotta get rid of this island here and sink it down by maybe 5-10 blocks. So that is something we will do real quick. Might as well just take it out while we're here. And yes, the ocean will auto cover itself. I don't have to worrying about anything really. Now we are going to keep it like this until we get the tracks over here, just so I know how I can change them and stuff like that. But right now, those will stay. I got another little island. We're just gonna, well, terminate. Nobody lives here, but that'll be all right. Okay, so that is good. I'm gonna throw out all this dirt and stuff. Actually, I probably need the dirt. I probably shouldn't throw this out. I don't need the sand and the logs. That's just gonna waste my inventory space. I am gonna have to get rid of these just because our ship's gonna come in and rotate around and come back. Actually, no, I could just connect back up. That'll be fun. It does look weird though. It really does. So yeah, the boat will come in, go over here, and then I'll rotate around, and then the interface piece will be right about here. So it should connect, and then that will provide everything here. How well is this going? Oh man. And it's constantly functioning. You know what? Since we're over here, let's see how our farms are doing. We may have some lag, may not. Still got power. Perfect. Perfect little farm. I'm going to let these go for a bit so, I can come back and re-grab all these. Or not re-grab them, replant everything I need. Sugarcane is kicking. Perfect. What is this one? That's our melons, and our melons do not work. Ooh. Oh, break a melon. I thought a harvester would because, it could just shred it. What breaks the melons? I'm gonna have to see which ones can actually break melons. Probably a saw. But see, this is the thing I didn't want. I didn't want seeds growing on here. I actually need to make another hoe because my iron one is probably back at my base. So we're just gonna make a simple little wood one real quick because I don't have anything else. Here we go. And again, we don't want any melons that are growing on the farm or the plots. Yep, see, I knew I was close. I'm actually gonna have to get rid of this one just because I don't want a melon growing onto that, because then that's just not gonna work. All right, not bad. We're just gonna have to let those go. I could probably use a saw to break them, which would be easier and probably simpler. Was this flax? That's still growing. Flax takes a bit to grow for some reason. Is our power still functioning? Yes, it should be because we have water going through. I don't know why I didn't realize that. Oh, what was this one? I forgot to put the pictures on these, so I don't know. What are you? Cabbage. Okay. Cabbage takes a while to grow too. That's good to know. I definitely could have done more cabbage. Carrots are kicking. And then this one should be wheat. Yep, wheat's going. Perfect. And as you can tell, we're hitting the lag because we have so many harvesters over here. And our tomatoes are growing. Perfect. We don't need to shut anything off. Ooh, and our machine is glitched. Now our minecart's still going, which means it's still active. It's just, it hit something, so it's now glitching out. So it's still activated, it's still working. These can still grow and then, well, get destroyed whenever they need to. It will still work. It just makes it look like the machine's clogged. It's not. It's fine. So that's actually not bad. Let's head back to our main base, or the wither, and we will try and make more farms. I want to see if I can make a machine that can make train tracks for us. It'll be a lot simpler instead of just pressing them. Or I could probably just make one myself. How do I make one again? Train track. It's a slab that goes through onto a nugget. Okay. All right, we're actually going to see if we can make a train track maker real quick. All right, well, never mind. That train track machine looked pretty big. So let's not do that one. It was bigger than our alloy farm. I don't want to make that, especially right now. So we will just go to the basics. We'll just make it ourselves. Let's get our slabs. Where's my stone? All right, so we got this one, which now we need iron nuggets. So I could just fill the machine with iron nuggets. That's a lot of nuggets I did not prep for. Yeah, there we go. That should be enough. If not, probably a little bit too much, but oh well. Let's head back to our little new machine by Betsy. All right, so we need, how do we do this? Deploy, press. Okay, so the item that is going into the base is this. Put that on there too. We'll just do that. We'll just turn these back to little pieces, you know. Those will go on its own. All right, I gotta throw these on the floor. All right, so what's going on its own? We are gonna have quite a lot of train tracks. I do kind of want to make the bottom parts storage drawers. Now, they won't be locked storage drawers. They'll just be normal storage drawers. And this will be able to hold more in it, which is fine, I guess. But these these barrels don't hold that much, which sucks. And now that I'm thinking about it, storage drawers are gonna get locked to a certain thing if I'm trying to do multiple, which also won't work, which is not good. All right, let's go to the back of our machine real quick. Let's get all the iron that is out of its hand. Perfect. All right, so we do have a decent amount. We got about a stack of 50, which should hopefully hold enough, I guess. All right, so let's take these. Bonk, bonk. All right, let's go see how much we can actually get with this. And of course, no phantoms, which is now making me believe I don't have phantoms enabled. What day are we on? And I'm lost. There is so much on this screen. Where am I supposed to be looking for days? Oh, days played. 524 days, and we're not in a slime chunk. Man, I like slime chunks. All right. Now, how could I... Now, we are going to have to try and, like, glue this to where it's somewhat decent, I guess. I also got to rotate. I am going to get rid of this side. Hello, skeleton. Oh, I'm going to have to drop it very far. Oh, this place ain't going to look natural. I can't do that. I could try and make it fit through here. I just got to rotate. Hello, zombie. For some reason, you are under the ocean and you shall not be. Thank you. Okay, so yeah, this should be able to rotate and go that way. Also do realize we are almost out of breath. All right, so this is how it is. I definitely need it to go farther in the middle. That's not going to do anything. So let's go ahead and get our wrench. I don't need flint out of my inventory. It's still there. That's going to smack everything. We'll try it. If not, we can always move the machine back. But that's the bad part is I got to make it. Now, it's not going to touch anything, which I guess is fine. This spider is trying so hard. Let me just put you out of your misery real quick, sir. Thank you. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of super glue trying to just glue this entire thing up. Because I got to glue this piece up to this. And then I got to try and glue the entire ship. Wait a minute. Is the moon even moving? It's been night for a while. Okay, it is. I was about to say, it's been night for a really long time. Now, something I was thinking about doing is if I just put a block over here on the side that connects it, I just have it go halfway, and then we do same thing on this side. I could get majority of this entire thing in here. Yes, there will be stuff on the outside, but that'll only pick up blocks once it's like stopped. If we ever need to do like repairs on it. So technically, we're not gonna really need to do repairs on it. And if we do, we can put it somewhere like over here. Like should be pretty fine. Bad thing is I'm just gonna have that stuck to it, which is something I don't want. We're gonna try it. Okay, so we could do right here. Where's about halfway? Right here. All right, so that's right there. Why is there so many of you? I know you have an issue and all, but like, come on, man. So I get rid of those. That is connected. Anything on the inside that's gonna worry? No. All right, so everything in that is perfect. All that's connected in. Yep, you're connected. You're connected. Ooh, we need to go up one. I could just add those myself. I'm not worried about that. Perfect. Can one of these have a trident? That would be good. Actually, I already have a trident. Can I have another trident so I can fix my other trident? There's so many of them. Ouch. Oh my god, another one. What is your problem? I don't need that. All right, perfect. So we are going to have to clear this side down just a little bit too, because I don't want to put dirt on this. No, I'll go right to that point. Perfect. So now I need to put one over here. And again, I could just add the lanterns at the end. I'm not worried about that. Oh, too far. Whoopsie. Now this goes, I'll connect that one, which means I gotta go here. We go here, we go back up. Perfect. Now all this should be connected to each other. Anything that is not in good spots. This. Where's that limit? Right here. Perfect. Anything else on the inside that we don't need. That's all fine. That's all fine. Okay. Okay. Everything is connected. And we didn't even get that piece, which is perfect. Now I can just bonk bonk. I could just connect all these lanterns because I do want the lanterns to move with the machine in the system. All right, there we go. Everything is set. All right, we do have, okay, had to make sure. Most important part is that storage interface. Okay, we need train controls. We actually need a seat also. How do I get train controls? Oh man. Yeah, so we need train controls. We also need a seat so we can sit on our boat. And then we're going to have to test it out, see if everything actually moves. So we're going to get it to, I'm going to put the second train station here just so it's there. We'll just have that set as a point. I did the wrong thing. Whoopsie. Technically, you don't have to name this one. You just got to name it something else. We'll call it Farming Island is what we'll call it. Oh, keep doors closed because technically we don't have any doors, so I don't want to try and open a random door. Reserve station before approaching. Train has what? More evenly spaced trains. Okay, well, we're only going to have one train in this area, so I don't need to worry about that. All right, let's get train controls, and then let's get a seat so we can test it out and move it up here to see if it actually moves correctly. Because if it goes through this, that's not going to be good. It's going to look horrible. So we're going to try and fix that. Train controls. We need a lever, train casing, and precision mechanism. So a lever. Should know how to make a lever by now, right? And of course, I don't have cobble. Well, all right then. There we go. Cobble. That's right. I got my lever. I need a train casing, which is a brass casing, a sturdy sheet. Yeah. It's funny because I read sturdy sheet as I said birdie sheet. Birdie sheet? What? English. I said sturdy sheet as I seen the sturdy sheet. So, we need some logs. Let's just go ahead and use one of these, I guess. All right, so we got our brass casing, got our sturdy sheet. Let's make our train casing. Perfect. I can flip that because I don't need that anymore. We need precision mechanism. Gold sheet, 5 small cogwheels. I think 5 large cogwheels, and I think iron. Why are you on my property? Who are you? Jude, what do you got? See, sand gives gold. Hold on. Hold up. See, you get gold nugget. You crush. Where'd it go? See, you get it from red sand, which is a 12% chance. You get red sand from granite, and that's a 100% chance. You get granite by doing nether quartz and diorite. You get diorite by cobble and quartz. You get quartz, bear with me, by soul sand. You get soul sand by sand. I technically could turn this into a massive farm. But Jude, you are quite useless, so please exit my property. Where's your brother? Only one? Kinda rare. He's not in my house, right? Okay. I technically could make a gold farm. It's gonna be a lot. I don't know if I could get it compressed to where I can, make a whole bunch, but I could make one. Emerald. Do that with my other emeralds. Might as well. Alright, I need a gold sheet. I need gold. Perfect. I need 5 small cogwheels. I'll just throw those there. Might as well. Let me just trim those in. Then we make 5 small ones, 5 large ones. I could take all those and throw them back. Then we need 5 iron nuggets, which is also pretty simple because this one gives 9. All right, let's go get this gold pressed. Perfect. Now, I kind of want to do this by hand, but I actually don't have a way to do that by hand because my player is currently sitting inside this machine. All right, we'll try these. We'll get this going. Let's hope it doesn't break because, it's a 75% chance. And does it work? Yeah. Perfect. We can now make our train seat. Train controls, those things. Now we need a seat. How do I make one? We'll just do a base by seat. Bolt and slab. You are surprisingly very simple. All right. Where's my wool? Do I not have wool anymore? I have a farm. I have like stacks of wool, brother. Where'd my wool go? What? Where's my wool? Am I out of wool? How? I'm a little bit dumb. Just a little bit dumb. All right, time to go back. Why does it feel like it's been nighttime for so long? Like it's now turning nighttime. I don't remember it being daytime. Is my brain not functioning today? What's happening? It feels like it's been nighttime for like maybe an hour already. Like it feels like it's been night for so long. I feel like I'm losing it. I'm going crazy. No, wrong seat. Put that, put that. Come on, brother. Please fix yourself. All right, let's get a slab and put that there. There we go. And obviously, we're gonna, legally kidnap a sheep. All right, so we go back under. This should be able to turn into. Actually, hold on. I gotta put that onto that, which is now considered a train. All aboard. Perfect. See, it's connected. Nice, nice. There's nothing in these, right? Okay, how to make sure. Unnamed train. You know what? I'm gonna give you guys the choice. What do we name this ship? It goes straight to the farming island, back to our main base. So I'm gonna let you guys choose that name. Whatever you choose, we'll go here. Now it's gonna have to be the first name because I only got one train. So whoever says it first will get it. That is up to you. Let's go test, see if she works and functions correctly. Hold. See, we go through the tree. So we're gonna have to try and cut that up. You hold pretty perfectly. Okay, so it's right here is where it would be. Do we hit the building? No. Do we hit up here? No. But we do hit this tree, so we are going to have to clear the tree out. And you guys may think I'm crazy for doing it this way, but yeah, so we definitely are going to have to cut that piece off and, just continue down. So we'll move our train back. All right, there we go. Again, we'll keep the train just active as it is. We don't need to put any upgrades to it or anything like that. That is good. We could get rid of this. So we're just gonna try and make this as natural as possible. I do just need to open this up a little bit. We'll be fine. See, autofills. Nice. I like that. All right, we'll just clear this out. Just make it pretty flat. Now I got to get everything done here. We can actually flatten this out a little bit just so it's a little bit more in the middle and, it won't hit the side, which would be perfectly fine. Oh, almost suffering. Oh, look, another night. No phantoms. I think I have them disabled now that I think about it. I haven't seen a phantom in a good 2-3 nights. I think they're disabled. So I might have to go through and re-enable those, which is going to be annoying because I don't have game rule on here because, well, we're in a base server with cheats enabled. I have to go through the NVT editor. So that's going to be great. It's going to be a little annoying, but it'll be great. All right, I feel like I'm struggling again. Why does it feel like my respiration and my Aqua Infinity ain't work? All right, so we're going to put this. Can I stand up? Dang, dude. All right, we'll try it like that. We'll put our train casing here. We'll just bonk. Oh, not on the edge. Sure, whatever ATERs mean. I don't know. I was trying to type test and ATERs was the first thing that came up. So let's test it again. Okay, okay. All right, we are going to have to cut some of these trees down. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to cut this tree entirely. All right, well, that worked very well. That was the best thing that could possibly happen, I guess. It couldn't. All right, we have a little bit of tapping here. Might as well just gotta verify everything don't touchy my bodie. We're actually gonna clear this longer just so. All right, so we'll do that. We'll just continue it. Need to make sure it's on the right side. All right, so we'll put that here. We'll just throw that there. Random letters, I guess. Controlling train. Okay, that's fine. Now we'll go up here. Now it is very stiff. Probably be better if I just continue it straight from here. We just go straight and then we turn if we have to. But see how sharp that is? Okay, yeah. So it would be better if we go straight, but I want to see if I can, I don't know. It's so like, if I do it this way, it's going to be very like sharp. I don't want it super sharp. I need it kind of smooth. Yeah, it's so like stuck. I don't know how to get it to where it's somewhat smooth to where, it looks like a ship is actually going and, we don't have these stupid little, we continue through. It's not so sharp. Like it looks very sharp. That is a very, very sharp turn, and I don't know how to get it smooth. Is there a thing in the settings that can make it to where it's not so clunky? Unzoom, no. Show extended track graph on F3, no. Show track graph on F3, no. Don't need any of those. I don't care about the tooltips. Oh, right here. Powertrain stats. Powertrain acceleration, the accelerator, what? The acceleration power of trains is at 3. That's more train acceleration stats. Manual train speed modifier. The scheduled one. I mean, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do a scheduled train, but I need to make it to where I can set a is there a way I can set like a set speed for it? Max bogey count, don't care, don't care. Trains cause damage. Whether moving trains can hurt colliding mobs and players. That would be pretty funny if we get smacked by a train. Oh, we'll keep that on. Okay, what if I actually do this? That was a little bit sketchy. Alright, so if I do this, yeah, if I hold control, we get the sharp turn. If I hold control, we get the little turn. So now it should be, where am I looking? What's happening? Alright, so yeah, perfect. Now it does go through there. Really, you're not going to be looking on the side of it. I mean, you will every now and then, but like, it's all right. Oh. All right, I'm gonna throw all this stuff over here because anytime I like click to get on the train in the ocean, then well, I keep picking up those blocks even though they're way over there. It's quite annoying. So we do have a train now. Perfect. Let me get rid of this because we don't need this at all. We can continue straight down, which is kind of crazy, but all right. All right, we're gonna have to go right a little bit after I get air because I'm dying. Is there a scuba tank? That's a back tank. There's exoskeleton. That does more damage. I am not worried about damage. All right, so if I obviously we gotta have it turn. We do this. There we go. That will go. We can auto fill under if we need. Now it's not gonna be like this. Ouch, my face. Actually, it's my lungs because you know I'm no longer breathing. We're actually going to make this to where the sand or the dirt connects to this. Now, it is all going to be dirt or sand or whatever block we have, but we are just going to flatten it out just so it looks somewhat better instead of having a floating rail. We're going to connect this one over here. That is a lot of track. Oh man, this thing's going to be tracky. Right, so we do that. We're going to test it again. We got to make sure it actually works. 1, 2, 3 is our very fun code. All right, let's continue. Let's see where we can go. Perfect. Pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good. All right, not too bad. I do want to try and get these water wheels to spin. So I don't know if I can glue water. I doubt I can because obviously water's not even connecting to anything we have. So I don't think I could, which means I could probably add a water wheel. I could probably add a water wheel on the inside and connect it with like a shaft or something. You know, have it back here just so it looks like they're spinning, which probably would be pretty good, but not right now. We gotta focus on this. What time is it? Because 1:38. We could go for another 2, 3, 4 hours. Okay, so the block is actually on this one, so we could just connect that. I need 29 tracks. Brother, what is causing a problemo? I gotta have that go over here. Now this track is gonna have to go diagonal. It's gonna have to go way over here and then go up and around. I mean, I could cut through this, but that means I gotta cut down there, and that's something I really don't want to do right now. Let's break this. There we go. Why am I trying to break dirt with my wrench? That's not smart. And I'm suffocating. How on oxygen? I don't want anything hanging off the edge, so I will try and make it as fine as I can, I guess, is what we'll call it. I don't know if that's the right word for it, but I guess it will be now. All right, we're definitely going to need a lot more train tracks. Yeah, any dirt we're missing right here. And obviously we're about to suffocate again, which is, I guess, fun. Welcome to life. Ouch. Why am I not drowning? I was about to say. I'm sorry, what? Hold on. It's I definitely feel like it's been nighttime for way too long. It's noon. It's another night, and I don't remember it being daytime. I don't remember it being daytime. There's something going on. I definitely don't remember it being night for this. It's a new night, which is so confusing. I don't remember this. My brain ain't functioning apparently. Why is it getting dark? Oh, it's raining. Oh, that's great. Dude, I really don't think we have phantoms, so I'm gonna have to try and add those in because they should have spawned by now. They 100% should have spawned. All right, well, we'll just go to sleep because I don't notice anything. All right, not bad. I need more train tracks, which means we got to make a lot. All right, so we got more train tracks. We got another 2 stacks. That's still not going to do anything to get anywhere close. And as you saw, it's still nighttime with no phantoms. So that's great. I don't think phantoms are enabled. And that's also a little bit depressing because I got to go through NBT editor and lose my mind. I need my dirt. Where's my dirt? I left my dirt back in my base. I'm actually kind of confused on why I'm doing this with normal tracks, but I kind of do just want to get an outline of it. So once we get the phantom rails and everything like that, we'll just go through and swap them all out. But I do want the train to function right now, so I guess I can do that. But also something I could do is I could put a block over this. And why is somebody mowing outside my house? What is your problem? Right, so if I actually do this, and then it is going to block right at that point. So if I do, I go up here, we go up to our fun little train. Let me turn off shaders so I can see where the blocks are. As you can tell, our train has no texture or complete loss of texture, which is kind of convenient. All right, so see, the boat does go against it. Really, it's not too bad. That's completely fine because you're not going to be staring at the bottom of the boat. You're going to be staring at the top of the boat. Now, yes, you still see it, but if I make it to where, put it to like slabs or something, you guys, it should be pretty fine, hopefully. But yeah, we'll probably keep it how it is now. We'll just make it to where these rails are phantom rails, and then, well, it would work. Hopefully, it'll work. All right. So yeah, we're gonna change all these to the phantom rails at some point, but right now I just want to try and get a base layout on where everything will connect, and then we can continue on. Now, we're obviously not going to get all of this done today. I do want to try and have time to edit, but also have time to go through and search somewhere in these files for phantom spawns so I can turn those on. So that may be a little bit of a problem, but should be pretty simple, but also probably a little bit difficult because I don't know where it actually is. And we're going to need a lot of phantom things. Yeah, we're going to need a lot of these little phantoms. Now, I could get it from an elytra, but no. Oh, one phantom memory ring gives 32. Oh, that's fine. I'm definitely, oh yeah, we're going to do that. And what we're going to do, I'm going to try and, I want to see if I could go into the editor and turn phantoms on. So hopefully once it hits nighttime, we can have phantoms. I'll be right back. It may take a minute. All right, so we're back into our fun, mystical, magical, wonderful world of, well, this. I did turn phantoms on. They were initially turned off, so that was actually pretty easy. I just gotta hope it's the right setting that I did. It was the Do Insomnia that was turned to false, so I turned it to true, but I don't know if it was for this world or for another world. So we will have to wait until the fun little monsters creep in, and then we just gotta sit over here by our base and wait for them to spawn in. That should be pretty simple because it gives 32. 32. Something I actually do need. I need more iron so I can make more, or so I can make the membranes. The thing is, I'm going to have to throw the train tracks in here and everything else in here because technically we're not going to need the train tracks. We're going to need phantom membranes. We are going to need iron because they use iron ingots instead of iron nuggets. So that's going to be quite expensive. Also, I did find out trying to set up things for multi-streaming, for some reason it's pretty difficult. I don't know why it's so difficult, but it's pretty difficult. Our machine is still going. I gotta turn that off. We don't need spruce. There we go. Freeze! Good enough, you can sit there. Yeah, I didn't realize it was actually pretty difficult just because if I'm trying to go for, all the platforms like, well, YouTube, Twitch, Kick, and probably TikTok, it's pretty difficult. I could do Twitch chat on screen and I can do YouTube chat on screen. The bad thing is I can't get Kick chat to show up as a stream elements alert or widget. I can't get TikTok chat to show up on screen as a widget, which sucks. So the way I did it, instead of having emotes, or not emotes, I do have emotes. I'm actually still working on some, but instead of making it to where, I have all the chats up on screen, we're just gonna have it to where there's no chats. I have the chat off to my left on my other monitor, and then that will be, for chats. Now the alerts still show up on screen. You'll have your YouTube alerts, you'll have your Kick alerts, and your Kick alerts. YouTube, Kick, and Twitch alerts. I forgot Twitch. So yeah, there's 3 different alerts, and the way you tell is by the headphones, just because I don't know if they're okay with having different competitor like logos on it. So I said, screw it, we're gonna go off of the headphone color. So you'll have headphones that are, you'll have green for obviously Kick, you'll have red for YouTube, and you'll have purple for Twitch. So if you want to know which alert is for which one, if you ever jump in the stream, then you just gotta look at the headphones. And no, chat will not be on screen, which sucks because I want to have it to where every chat is, but I can't. So that's not really good. It's pretty annoying. But if Kick makes a integration with Stream Elements, then we can have YouTube, Twitch, and Kick. But I can only do YouTube and Twitch, which is kind of a pain. I don't know why Kick doesn't have an integration yet, but like they should. what was the thing I was in? Oh yeah, we're waiting till night for phantoms. That's all we gotta do is just wait. All right, so it's slowly turning nighttime. Just waiting for a fun little sunset to get, you know, down. Just so we'd have monsters spawning. I may have to wait the 3 days still just because they were already turned off. So I don't know how those would work. Now I did sleep like a night ago, so they may not spawn. We may just have to wait again. As you can tell, my little iron golem friend is still sitting inside my base. Fun, I like it. And it does not look like they're gonna spawn. So we are gonna have to wait another night. What a great surprise. I guess I will sit here and wait all night because I really can't do anything until we get the phantom membranes. So we will wait. Well, I've been sitting here for about 40 minutes, maybe an hour, honestly. We're on night 3. Still no phantoms. I turned Do Insomnia to true so we have phantoms spawning, but they're normally supposed to spawn on day 3. It's night 3. I don't see any phantoms spawning. So we're going to do one more night. If not, I'm probably going to have to go back through the MBT editor and figure out why phantoms aren't spawning. So that's going to be a blast. I guess I will wait again. All right, well, it's been night 4 and still no phantoms. That's a bit concerning because I turned them on and they are on. Do Insomnia is true, which means it is active. So I may have to reload or figure something out because right now I don't know what's causing the issue and I really need phantoms for phantom membrane. But I'm going to reset the game real quick. Hopefully everything is fine and then should be good, hopefully. All right, well, we just reloaded. We got away for another nighttime because that's going to be great and fun. And I got to sit here for another 25 minutes. I think that's the world time for like day to night cycle is like 25 minutes. I think it is. But I got to sit here again to wait for another one that will hopefully spawn phantoms. Keyword hopefully. Right now, I'm starting to honestly give up hope because nothing is spawning. Oh, it's night again and no phantoms. What a great little surprise this is. Do I need to be lower, like on the ground? Am I too close? Wait a minute, I'm a bit stupid. I am a dummy. Why do you think phantoms aren't spawning? You want to know why? Because their spawn rates are all the way up here, which is phantom spawning level. Yeah, I'm a little bit dumb. I gotta turn this off though. I'm a little bit stupid. Just a little bit. Okay, maybe a lot of bit. I completely forgot about that. So maybe these aren't good to have. Now I gotta wait another night for these to spawn. Oh man, come on. Oh geez. Oh jeez. That is dude, I sat here for an hour, maybe 2 hours, just waiting for phantoms to spawn. And I forgot I had this thing under my base that blocks mobs from spawning. Oh man. That one little thing caused a massive problem. Well, I know what the thumbnail and title are gonna be. It's gonna be nothing with their boats. It's gonna be everything with this mega torch. Now I gotta wait again. Brother! Oh man! I'm gonna lose it. I'm just gonna lose it. And the thing is, I can't sleep because I gotta wait again. Oh man. Oh man, oh man, oh man. Well, I guess I will wait on my roof again. That was not what I was expecting or what I was trying to do, but I completely forgot about it. Nice. Actually, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna end today's video here. Next episode, we're gonna work on these phantoms because, well, I still gotta edit, and this is gonna probably take a while. So we will work on the phantoms tomorrow, get everything set, and then we can work on making our rails go all the way across to our farming island. So we're gonna have a lot of things tomorrow, but it will be pretty easy when we get everything done, and I won't have to worry about phantoms again, unless I make an airplane and we just make an airport where we can fly around and do whatever we want, or we build a helicopter and we could do it that way too, which would be pretty cool. I'll be honest, we could just fly wherever. So again, we are gonna end today's video here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I do appreciate it. I can't believe that happened, and I wasted so much time waiting for phantoms to spawn when I had the torch. But yeah, I don't know anymore. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I do appreciate it. If you want to see some extra content, I do have a second channel linked in the description. Basically, a whole bunch of variety stuff, more games, simulators, random stuff like that. You might get some VR stuff on that too. Also, I'm going to start streaming soon. Well, multi-streaming. I've already been streaming, but we're going to be doing multi-streaming. I just got to try and get everything situated and correct. So if you do want to see the streams, go to majority of different platforms. For the YouTube one, it's not going to be under this channel. It's going to be under the second channel. Just because this one's mainly Minecraft, the other one is all variety, which is practically for streams. So again, thank you guys so much for watching. I do appreciate it. I'll see you guys later. Bye.